Hey guys, MaoMao's back again. Like I promised, more height videos. So, over the past 2 years, I've been diving deep into pharmacology, learning about the human body, learning about human hormones. Okay, and what did I do right after I learned all this knowledge? I think about my channel. I come back to you guys, and I want to teach you guys how to use these knowledge to use to your own advantage and grow taller. So, it will be much appreciated if you can give me a subscribe, give me a comment, and give my video a like. Thank you. So, what is this mystery hormone? What am I selling here? Well, I'm sure some of you by now would have already known that it is human growth hormone, also known as HGH. So, what is human growth hormone? Well, it is a hormone that the human body naturally produces in order to fix injuries, to metabolize fat, and obviously, it, as its name indicates, to grow in terms of size, height-wise and width-wise. Some of you may also know that HGH is also a drug abused by bodybuilders to grow bigger. But from that, as a side effect, some of them have grown taller well into their 20s after using HGH. As you can see in the scientific article here, that HGH promotes linear growth in children by acting on the long bones in the body, which are the bones that you want to focus on in terms of growing taller. Here we have a picture of a child's bone and an adult's bone. So as you can see, the epiphyseal plate on the child's bone is still open. But keep in mind, a lot of adults' bone can still have their epiphyseal plates open well into their 20s. And that's why you can see a lot of people growing after the 23, 24.
But MaoMao, stop talking about all the stuff, man. Can you show us how to get more HGH already?
Well, say no more, subscriber. Let's first have a look at the structure of this hormone. So, as you can see, HGH is a polypeptide chain which contains around 190 individual amino acids. Well, where do amino acids come from? Protein. Hence, it is very important that you optimize your protein intake. Well, I would recommend at least 1 gram per kilogram of body weight, or 0.7 grams per pound of body weight. Now, some of you more knowledgeable people may know that L-arginine is a very prominent amino acid out of the 190 amino acids that make up the HGH chain. So, is L-arginine supplements necessary? Not that necessary in my opinion, because a balanced diet with enough protein should yield more than enough L-arginine amino acids to build HGH chains. However, studies have shown that it is beneficial in terms of HGH production, but for me, the extra cost will be a bummer. So I say it's not a necessary supplement to take. So now we have enough protein, what's next? The natural way. In a study by Wang et al. In 2020, the study showed that optimized body fat levels have shown to increase HGH levels. It didn't really say why in the study, but I would assume that when you have more body fat, you're a bigger mass person, you have more mass, which would probably signal your body to stop producing HGH because you already have enough mass. That's just my hypothesis. Maybe there's other reasons, but that's not my point. So, being leaner will help you increase your HGH levels. Now, this leads me into my next point, which is that exercise is very important in terms of optimizing your HGH levels naturally. Because exercising, high intensity cardio exercises will keep you at a lower body fat percentage, which will increase your HGH. Also, resistance training will increase muscle mass, and it'll also improve peripheral fat store, which will carry some of the fat from your gut to your peripheral limbs, which that will help with GH production. And finally, with these exercises, your body will require HGH production to recover itself, to repair itself. That's why your body will signal to produce more HGH in the long run. And my final point is to just sleep very well. hopefully aim for 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night, because when you sleep, your body is recovering, and that is when HGH is produced, and that's what's going to get you more HGH to grow taller as well. The unnatural way. The unnatural way? What am I talking about here? Well, enjoy the following mini presentation that I put together on unnatural ways to promote your HGH levels. So, obviously, with any drugs, consult with your doctors before you proceed with any of its administration. But with that out of the way, let me introduce you to the two classes of drugs of GH supplement that I'm currently aware of. So, first up, we have GH secretagogues. It is a peptide chain that stimulates, agonizes GH secretion, sort of like SARMs and SERMs for testosterone. Okay, it is relatively new. Not much study have been done on it. That's why I do not recommend it unless you really have to. Some side effects include elevated blood glucose level and peripheral water retention. Long-term side effects yet to be discovered. Like I said earlier, it is quite a new drug and not much study have been done on it. Then we have GH hormone replacement therapy. So GH administration straight to your bloodstreams. This one isn't like a peptide chain where it's just like straight up hormone administration. So this one has more side effects, mostly because it is more well researched. The side effects include shutdown of natural GH production pathways, and a GH gut, which is enlargement of organs and the abdominal muscles, which is not too good. But good news is that some influencers and some professional athletes have used growth hormone in the past, like Lionel Messi, the soccer player, I'm sure all of you guys know, and Tristan Lee, he's been prescribed growth hormone by his doctor. A lot of other bodybuilders as well, to name a few, More Place, More Dates, and Greg Doucette. They've both talked about how they've used growth hormone in the past. And same again, before you do anything, make sure you consult with your doctor, see what they say about your growth hormone use, and then proceed with your treatment. Now, in both of these drug therapies that I've just described, people have experienced height growth in both of them. This is why I think they're both very, very relevant to this channel. And I'd really encourage, if some of you guys are really, really struggling out there, go talk to your doctor, talk to them about some GH supplements. Well, at least this is a much more natural way to increase your height than the limb lengthening surgeries. I'm sure some of you guys have seen those where they break the bones and they put a little screw in them and then they keep them going. Nah. And with that being said, that is another video from me, MaoMao FCM. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.